100%.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at like the whole benefit of blockchain is that it's a global system, right? It's a permissionless system. Anyone from any country can go to a smart contract and interact with that smart contract, right? So if you look into like the existing rails out there, it's very difficult for a non-US resident to get exposure into, for example, things like US stocks, right? And even if you want, for example, things like money market funds and whatnot, there are certain requirements that you only, for example, let's say high net worth individuals can get access to.
Or accredited
right?
investors, yeah.
Indeed. And it's a whole long list of different requirements and you need like the different networks and whatnot. Once those assets are brought on chain, while you need to do, for example, like things like KYC, AML checks, which is standard, right? It's going to be a lot easier in terms of getting exposure to those assets versus the traditional rails that you have right now. So that's really what we envision, right? I mean, honestly, if you just look at like DeFi, right? You look at what happened with Axie Infinity back in the day, where people in Philippines, like gamers in Philippines, can use it to make a living, right? People in Nigeria, people in Argentina can get exposure to Bitcoin, right? And I think that's the key thing, right? Now we are opening access to a much wider global pool. As long as you have an internet, you can get exposure to this different type of products, right? And obviously, because now you have like a whole suite of different products, there might be some products that would still be ring fenced to certain people with certain requirements. But the amount of products that you are exposed to now is not, you're not bound by geographical boundaries and constraints anymore.